Having had experience with, Burmester products for a number of years, this really marks a turning point as well in terms of performance, in terms of silence, in terms of speed, in terms of what you can really do with that amp. It is an exceptional product. The 232 that we're showing here today is actually a turning point in terms of products for Burmester. It is the meeting of tradition and modernity for us. What you can do with the 232 is quite unique. You can either consider it as a regular 2-channel stereo amp, or you can really see it as a platform, and so you can use it as an all-in-one system with just a pair of speakers. Hi, my name is Eric Dubois. I'm the Global Sales Manager at Burmester, Germany. So I'm in charge of most markets, international markets in the world, including Asian markets. And I'm very glad to be here on behalf of Burmester today to tell you a bit more about a number of our products, including the new 232. The 232 is really an evolution of a new design language that started for us a couple of years ago with the 216 and the 218. It's a design language that departs quite radically from the older generation of products such as the 911. It's at the same time simpler and more complex. When you look at the design of the 232 here, for instance, it really feels like the product is kind of floating by itself. Every part of it is part of a mechanical design that's here for a reason, but at the same time a cosmetic design that is here for, well, being pleasant to the eye. Even the way that we worked on, heat dissipation in here is part of how it looks and how it performs. So it is definitely a product that is creating its own new path. If you speak to us in Berlin, we will usually say that it's good for rooms that are about 20 to 40 square meters. My listening room at home is about 50-55 square meters, and it still performs beautifully in there. If you use our speakers, which have usually an efficiency of about 90 dB, it's good for up to at least 50 square meters. But it's also very, very good with in smaller rooms, because you have a lot of detail and lots of dynamics at low volumes. Yes, it was a strategic choice. A hi-fi amplifier is here to inspire, not to impress. So it's not all about numbers. When you speak of the power of an amplifier, it's the same as for a car. It's not all about horsepower, it's about all the rest as well of the performance. So numbers are one thing, musicality is another thing. It's a completely new design actually, and it makes use of a number of parts which are not to be found in the 082 or the 032. The transformer is a new transformer, a new type of transformer. The preamp section was redesigned as well. Power section is completely redesigned as well. It's a proper dual mono circuit in there now. So it departs quite radically from the 082. It's really one step above what the 082 was. That is a good question, because it can really be both. It really was aimed originally at a younger generation of audiophiles that want to have simpler systems at home. Quite often a first system with just the 232 as the center of the system, being an amplifier, a streamer, DAC, a phono preamp, and a headphone amplifier, and then just a pair of speakers to go with that. But we realized that there are also quite a few Burmester owners who already have a main system at home and who will use the 232 as a second system in a second room. Same thing, because it's very simple. You can have that one box with a pair of speakers and you're good to go. You know, at Burmester, all of our products share the same kind of sonic signature. From, you know, the entry level, which is not really entry level when you talk about Burmester, up to the signature line. So the 232 really has that Burmester sound that we're famous for. So it's a comfortable sound, it's a very organic sound. You have life, you have dynamics, transparency, and you know, a bit of meat on the bone, if you see what I mean, you know, thickness in the mid-range. So it really has that. And what systematically impresses me about the 232 when I listen to it is how it presents music in terms of dimensionality. It really has that ability to present music with a huge sense of, you know, width, depth, height, which is quite astonishing. Well, the Munich show this year was really interesting for us. We were showing those new reference line products, and we were showing them in a very special finish, which was a Porsche inspired finish. So it was the reception for the reference line was really impressive for us. So it was a great show altogether. And we're really looking forward to introducing the first units of that new reference line to the markets now. That's an interesting question. It's a market that systematically surprises me because it's very dynamic. The public tends to be younger than in other markets, in other countries. And there's a sense of curiosity and also a sense of how people enjoy their hi-fi here, which is different from quite a lot of countries. People here don't just own hi-fi to own it. They actually love the experience that goes with it. They really enjoy music in a way that is quite different from what you see in other markets. Quite definitely, the Vietnamese market is not an emerging market, it's an awakening one. Given, you know, what our systems can do, it could be either something like a Mahler symphony, you know, one of those huge sound stages that you get from a symphonic orchestra, or it can be a very intimate, you know, vocal jazz, a female voice like Diana Krall or Dominique Fils-Aimé, for example. It's, you know, I was listening to a live recording of Nina Simone a couple of days ago before flying here that dates back to the 60s. You know, there's hissing in there and it's noisy and it's far from perfect and there's crackling and everything. But you still get the emotion, and that's what we do.